All right, so this is a suggestion via Discord. The name of the video is We Are Running Against a Machine, Not a Candidate. Let's check it out. Let's jump into this immediately.
It's official. The king and queen have spoken.
We called to say Michelle and I couldn't be prouder to endorse you and to do everything we can to get you through this election and into the Oval Office.
Oh my goodness. Michelle, Brock, this means so much to me. I am looking forward to doing this with the two of you, Doug and I both, and
Bro, who's Doug?
out there, being on the road. But most of all, I just want to tell you the words you have spoken and the friendship that you have given over all these years mean more than I can express.
That phone call reminds me of another famous Kamala.
Yeah, guys, we absolutely 100%. Listen, that was a guarantee. Like, there was no way, right, that she was not going to get some assistance from Obama. Come on, guys. All right.
Moment.
We did it. We did it, Joe. You're going to be the next president of the United States.
Somehow she always got that camera crew on standby. It's interesting how that happens. But here's the hard truth. If they're trying to turn Kamala into Obama 2.0, they're going to be sorely disappointed because she doesn't have the political skill or the charm. Joining me now, Vivek Ramaswamy.
Right. Listen, Barack Obama was easily one of the most best spoken presidents we've had. Recently, at least, right? I mean, definitely put that man in front of a microphone and yeah, that's the reality. Charisma on 10. Kamala Harris does not have that.
A former Republican presidential candidate. Vivek, the Obamas did the phone call, the obligatory phone call. The acting seemed convincing to me, but it is the razzle dazzle. Will it help?
Look, I don't think it's going to help, but Laura, here's the real reality for our side.
Guys, the part that's absolutely funny, really quickly, it's on speakerphone. Why is she holding the phone up to her head? Is that what people do on speakerphone, bro? Nah, yeah, this is a ploy. The camera crew just so happened to be there for this specific moment for her to basically put her phone on speakerphone and then still hold it to her ear, even though the phone was on speakerphone.
Kamala Harris is not our risk. Keep in mind, forgetting about Republican voters, Democratic voters wanted her to come nowhere near the White House. She got 0 delegates. She didn't even make it to the Iowa caucus. I ran as a 37-year-old first-timer to politics. I've gotten more delegates for U.S. president than Kamala Harris had. Nonetheless, she is actually creating a risk for us in a different way.
He's 37? Hold on. Yeah, I think, What were his, I'm going to check this man out.
And that is that we get distracted by the shenanigans of the Democrats.
37.
And forget to deliver our own message of who we are and what we actually stand for. That's what I think is the big risk of Kamala. Not that she's compelling, but that this entire drama and poorly acted version of it at times is itself a distraction for us. And that is something I have a concern about.
Well, I think that, again, the razzle-dazzle is to get everyone to look at this, distraction, the shiny object analogy. And meanwhile, we have a caravan, another one, thousands of people in it, making its way to the southern border. And she's trying to run away from being border czar. So that's the truth, and that's what the Republicans have to keep focusing on. That's what JD, that's what President Trump, all that all the time. I would even almost ignore Kamala Harris and focus on what they've done to the country and how they're going to save the country. To me, that's the powerful narrative here.
You nailed it, because we are not really running against a candidate anyway. We are running against a machine. We want to get in there and dismantle that machine and do it for the betterment of the American people. Talk about our vision for the future. I don't think it's going to be particularly successful, Laura, to go after these micro-political attacks of Kamala, that she was protecting Joe Biden before she had staged a coup on him, or the fact that she was too tough as a prosecutor. That lends implicit credibility to her otherwise ridiculous claim that she's a law and order candidate. These things aren't helping us.
I will go ahead and point out something really quickly. Everything he just said is basically accurate. The prosecutor aspect of it is interesting, right? Specifically, some of the cases that she was a part of, they're very, very interesting. But the problem here is that, in fact, if you keep pointing these things out, she in fact will be considered the law and order candidate, because she is, right. She doesn't have a felony. So yeah, she by definition is. You're pointing out things that are actually helping her. Specifically, if you're coming from the right, why would you want that, right?
We have to offer our own vision for the future of why America First is the way, not just for Republicans, but for the country. Donald Trump's done an outstanding job of that in the last several months. I want to see that continue rather than fall into a trap that I think has been laid for us, which is the media's artificial AstroTurf enthusiasm around Kamala. It's not going to work because they tried to do it even when she ran as a Democrat in their primary in 2020. The only way it works is if it ultimately throws Republicans off their tilt to focus on micro attacks against Kamala instead of offering our own vision for the future of the United States.
And how would you? How would you?
Republicans to do.
How would you advise President Trump, if you were advising him, on how to debate her? He's going to have to debate her. I don't think he's going to not debate her. So how do you think he should do that? We only got like 20 seconds. Sorry about that.
Well, the reality is she's made identity politics a core part of her political identity. That makes it very difficult to attack her personally. She is irrelevant. Right. She is part of a broader machine. Offer how you're going to fix the border, grow the economy. That's how you get the job done. Exactly.
Vivek, you're the best.
Hey, Sean Hannity.
So here's the thing, guys. Kamala Harris is losing on a couple of things, right? Specifically the economy. I think Trump is winning specifically on the economy and immigration, specifically migrancy, the migrant crisis. She's winning on deleting babies, basically. I don't know how else to put that, where YouTube won't just flag the video, right? But that's what she's winning on. She's winning on that specific thing because everyone basically knows, right? If you put her in office, then she's going to definitely promote the concept of it more so than I think anyone else would have, right? Because in fact, it's very much so an issue specifically coming from womanhood, right? But all right, listen, guys, let me know in the comments what you guys think. I definitely agree. I mean, if you are coming from the right and you are looking to beat Kamala Harris, then you're definitely going to need to not keep pointing out the absolute minutia here and find something that's more interesting to debate her on, right? Because literally, in fact, you're kind of helping her by pointing out the slight minutia here, right? But all right, listen, guys, let me know in the comments what you guys think, and you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Enjoy your day thoroughly. Guys, before we go, are you guys subscribed to the other channels? Logical Movie Reviews with Mr. L. Boyd along with Mr. L. Boyd Music. Both are found in the description. Check it out.